exchange earnings, the sector directly employs over 2 million Ghanaians with an additional 5 million indirect jobs.
You want to come up? No, it's fine. So come and talk a bit about what you've seen so far in the cocoa sector and what kind of support you need from them. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Honourable Minister, majority in the members of Parliament, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege and an honor to participate in this important conference. Restoring a culture of proper small-scale mining in Ghana is of immense importance to Cocobod. Honourable Minister, we witnessed a dramatic destruction of cocoa farms over the decade, with unprecedented intensity over the last 6 years. This is as a result of irresponsible mining in the cocoa growing areas by galamsey operators and some unscrupulous registered mining companies. Thus, cocoa production in Ghana has been adversely affected by small-scale mining, ultimately diminishing the land under cultivation, level of output, and incomes of cocoa farmers. The importance of cocoa in this economy cannot be overemphasized. Besides its contribution to Ghana's foreign exchange earnings, the sector directly employs over 2 million Ghanaians with an additional 5 million indirect jobs. As of December 2024, and I'm happy that the Forestry Commission is also here, an estimated 30,000 hectares of cocoa farms have been destroyed nationwide as a result of irresponsible felling of cocoa trees through mining activities. And reports received in the past 1 month indicate that another 50,000 hectares could be at risk of destruction through mining and timber felling, as well as sand winning activities. This morning, right at the reception, I had an interaction with some members of Parliament from the Western North and Western regions who are here. And they indicated that farmers, they will be receiving complaints from farmers about the destruction of their cocoa farms by timber companies. And it appears that it's all over the country, timber, rubber, mining, and chiefs and landowners are selling these cocoa farms to these entities who intend destroying the cocoa farms for mining activities or rubber plantations or the felling of timber. Notwithstanding the Economic Protection Act, AFRCD 47, 1979, which prohibits the destruction of cocoa trees other than for horticultural purposes, the enforcement of this law has been weak. In addition, the penalty for destruction is not punitive enough to deter the destruction of economic plants, especially cocoa, in Ghana. And Honourable Minister, I'd like to bring this to your attention. The European Union and Japan have indicated that from September this year, they will begin testing for heavy metals, especially nickel, as far as our cocoa is concerned. And so, the premium status of our cocoa, which gives us extra money, is under serious threat. Because from September this year, they are starting with nickel. And this is the European Union and Japan. North America and most parts of Asia will follow shortly. And as a result of this, Cocobod will have to spend lots and lots of money to put up state-of-the-art laboratories at the Quality Control Center at Tema to be able to meet the standards and to be able to test for these heavy metals. So the testing is no longer for moisture and all those other things that we know. Now they want to test for heavy metals. because of all the stories and the reality about the impact of illegal mining in the cocoa growing areas. So this is a direct impact that these activities are going to have on our cocoa, and we need to really do something about this. Now, we propose the amendment of this law. That's the AFRCD 47, 1979, and the associated compensation regime to provide adequate protection for cocoa. In the light of these distractions and the loss of investment, Cocobod has established a dedicated unit under the Office of the Chief Executive to lead and coordinate the fight against the destruction of cocoa farms. Since Cocobod began the enforcement of the Economic Plants Protection Act, a number of cases have been prosecuted in court. We believe that amendment of this act and adequate enforcement will be a more effective way of tackling the illegal destruction of cocoa farms in the country. The industry's major threat of illegal mining has introduced other problems such as water shortage and pollution in the mining areas, high labor costs, land degradation, insecurity, high cost of production, and low production. Last year, we did almost half of the legendary 1 million tons. And it means that the economy is actually taking a big hit. We're only fortunate that the prices are quite high. So it looks like the world market price then compensates a bit for the low production levels. And it's going to take us perhaps some 3 or 4 years to be able to ramp up production towards those levels. Cocobod, through the sector minister, will continue to engage Parliament and all relevant stakeholders to ensure the survival of the industry and protect the livelihood of our cocoa farms. Honourable Minister, I wish to seize this opportunity to seek the support of Parliament for the amendment of the Economic Protection Act, AFRCD 47, 1979, to protect cocoa. We kindly request Parliament to stand with Ghana's cocoa industry, especially the hard-working Ghanaian cocoa farmer, to protect the Ghanaian economy and our livelihoods. I'd like to thank you, Honourable Minister, for this opportunity. God bless us all.
This is a very timely discussion. It is good that our senior colleague, Honourable Minister, has started this discussion early in the day and early in the period that we have to reset this country. Honourable Boa, thank you very much. My worry is the turbidity levels. They are scary. There's a limit to how much chemicals you can use to treat water. And you get to a time when even the chemicals that the Ghana Water Company and Community Water may have will not even be able to treat this water. Let's be real. In this room, aside from members of Parliament, I see a lot of media. Please, this is the time to sing this song together and collectively and put politics aside. Otherwise, we'll come to a time where we'll be importing water. And I'm not sure we have the funds to even do that. And we should not even get to that point. So thank you very much for this initiative. My minister, the Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources, supports this initiative totally. And we'll work together to make sure that we are able to clean up this unfortunate mess that we have at hand.
Give it to our win, because our win is in that. Where's our win?
Yes, I'm here. Yes. I thank the minister for this brilliant dialogue this morning. If it is anything to go by, I am the first MP after elections to make sure I stop the galamsey. I am the MP that has been banished by my chiefs because I'm fighting galamsey. You see, the issue is not about illegal mining. We are talking about pollution of water bodies and degrading of forest reserves. It doesn't matter if it is illegal or illegal, because you have people who have concession to enter the forest. So you can't claim that one to be illegal, but he is destroying the forest. That is the issue at hand now. Most of the court cases are not being handled well because you have given prospective license to the person to go and look for gold, how does he look for the gold? He must dig. He must mine to find the gold before he can do the large-scale mining. That is why when you send a person to court, because I was a former DCA, and when you send the cases to court, they ask you, you have given the person prospecting license. What does that mean? It means he is to look for gold. And the person is looking for gold, and you say he shouldn't mine. That is one challenge. Then you get a concessionaire with a large-scale concession with prospecting license. Every 5 years, he changes the name of the company. There is a company who has held a mining concession for the past 30 years and has never done any mining. So you go there and they are the same people doing the small-scale mining. Meanwhile, large-scale concession is not to do small-scale mining. So you will see that there will be that loggerheads between the indigenes who want to do the small-scale against the one having the large-scale concession. The same large-scale concessionaire will be doing the small-scale mining, which is against the law. So like the earlier speakers alluded to, if they can seek those portions for the small-scale mining, and even if possible, take away, because you can't hold one concession for more than 30 years without any diligent mining or whatever. Then he will be there, oh, it's my concession. Then he is doing illegal activities against the small-scale miners. It makes it very difficult. So I'm happy Minister is blessing the MPs this morning that we should take the lead. In my quest to fight the galamsey activities, the issue was, we Nanam, we have the land. You as an MP don't have the land. So now, as we sit here, people are calling me, people are in the forest. I tell them the land belongs to Nanano, so they should see Nanano. It makes it very difficult for you as a leader to take charge of some of these issues. So, Minister, my issue is before him. So from here, I will go to the office so that we look at how Nanano will reverse the banishment so that I can continue to fight my fight against the galamsey. I have looked at some people who are ready to fight the galamsey without even the security.
Wow.
We need only to empower them. If they get the blessing of the minister, we don't need them in Eritrea or wherever. We can fight the galamsey in my jurisdiction. Thank you very much.
I'm a member of parliament from the Northwest. We don't have galamsey activities anymore. East, and I know Dr.Randy is not addressed with galamsey. So, once I'm commenting the minister for this initiative, you should also get in touch with the chiefs and the people in these regions, how they are able to do it, and those regions are safe. Gold deposits are found everywhere in Ghana. So why is it not happening in Gulu East, Dr.Randy and other regions? So you can learn from the chiefs and the people over there. I was traveling from Kumasi to Accra. When I got to Achin Sudan, just to buy fuel on the roadside, and I could see machines just across the road while driving. Who cares? And the level of destruction that I saw over there, why not there? Why are we still allowing these transfer machines? We see that they spray by the roadside. Why are you allowing it? You know you buy a car, you can cause pain in the car, yet openly we sell cars. We see those, so minister, let me ask you if you can take action on this. Let's stop the manufacture of these transferring machines. The sale, at least it will reduce the bill.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please bring the mic to.
I want to assure my colleague, Honorable Anna, that he is on track. but I will not hesitate to tell you that it's a daunting task. I say so because when I had the benefit of serving this country as the Minister for Lands and Tribes for some time ago, I took a visit, like he did, to official, to a Sh0ck near Chile. It had been reported to me that the river brim, which runs behind a Sh0ck, had been diverted and mining was taking place right on the bed of river brim. When I went, there was nobody at the site. Apparently, they had been hinted that I was coming there that day. So I had to leave. On my way to Abbey, there were several uncompleted buildings along the way. And some school children were in those uncompleted buildings in school uniforms. At one point, a school girl called, "Minister," he said in the tree, "Minister, and cheer papa, the way I'm prepared." In English, "Please, Minister, don't arrest our parents. That is what they do to take care of us. That is the enormity of the problem." Down to the school girl at P3, he knows that I'm saying. He knows the benefit of that I'm saying. He knows what that I'm saying can do for the family. That is the task you are confronted with. The governments of governments have come with various strategies. You have heard Sh0ck, gallant stock, Hot 1, Hot 2, and others. All these were deployed to stop galamsey, but it's still persistent. It means that it's wrong. My view is that let's tease out all these strategies, examine where we have been successful, we keep the successful we have made, pursue that. Where we have been weak, we look at ways of looking into that way of stopping it. Minister, so far, I am sure the briefing you have been given in this regard has been briefing on the people who do the galamsey in the bush. So far, every minister who goes to that ministry, that is the briefing they give you. Those who are in the field digging and bringing out people, they are the briefing they will give you. I think that we have to change. We will not stop looking at the field, but let's also go to the markets. But when they take and make the gold, they sell. Who are the ones who buy the gold from the illegal operators? Who are they? Let's look for them. I am sure, those in charge, they know the people who buy the gold from the illegal operators. They know them. The security agencies that we use to clamp down on these illegal activities, they know the people who buy the gold from these illegal persons. And so, I will teach you to take a look at the market, whether we cannot stop this activity that if we have to continue to do the security. And when the name I heard in the presentation we are going to come up with water gas or river gas have forest guards to protect our forest guards. Now we are moving away from forest guards to recruit people and call them water guards or river guards. And even that one, you are telling us that they are handicapped, they are unable to face the Galamsey operators. Whatsoever, engage someone who cannot give you the resources you want. I rather suggest, let me take up with the president, who is the commander in Ghana forces, that we have a special unit in the Ghana Armed Forces that will deal with this country. We need a special unit. Deploy them to the forest. Let them protect the forest permanently. They shouldn't go and come out. I'm sure this is a big meeting. In future, we'll have a smaller one. We'll share a lot of ideas there.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
My opinion is that we need to identify the types of mining activities that, the illegal miners undertake. And so we can look at those that we can regulate and give to them to do and monitor them, those that we will stop them completely. For example, there is this one you call alluvial mining. That's why you clear the entire land, very huge. So you destroy the forest, you destroy the farmlands, the cocoa and everything, because you wash the surface of the gravel, and that's what people engage in, and they destroy the land more. But when you come to the underground, where you discover a stone, a rock that contains the gold, that one, you don't really destroy the land. You only dig and go down, down, down. So you have a very small land. You're able to hit on the rock, and you go down. I think that government can look at that one and invest in that one.
Okay.
And get the young men and women to go do that one,
Right.
supervise it properly. We have a way to. But if not, the water wants a lot of money there, on the surface a lot of money there, and the owners of the land are benefiting so much. So please, let's look at it properly and look at the kind of mining, the type we have.
Thank you
so
very
we can stop them from being those that are not good, destroying the land and the water, and those that we can do, protect them to do it. I think we can get somewhere. Thank you very much.
So the last one from there, then I'll come to one of